restart. So I was saying, so watch this is the second part of the video. So the first part we talked, which is below this one on our Facebook page and I guess YouTube as well. So watch the first part and then this is the second part, right? And we just had a little bit of a glitch. I gotta check my computer. There's something with a graphics card that keeps interrupting the video after, or is it a keyboard? I don't know. I gotta check it out. Anyway, as I was saying, so in the first video, let me recap that quickly. We talked about three things. So the first video is important because it talks about aha moments that we got from our guests, people like Croydon and Suta and Amber and Anna Patausi. I hope I'm saying her name right. Pautasi, I think. Anyway, Anna, sorry. I'll clean that up. Don't worry. So in the first video we talked about these aha moments. So check that out. That is really amazing what these people left with me on the show, left with all of us, right? Because the conversation includes everybody, includes me, you, everybody. And so we talked about those aha moments. Check it out. But also we talked about, a big part of the video was also about some of the ideas that make up the quality life. And one of the ideas is secret knowledge, intelligence. Seek after intelligence. Seek after, gathering in secret knowledge. What Northrop Frye's call words with power and the great code. You delve into literature, and that's why we talk about fiction. So the second idea that we talked about in the previous video to this one, watch it, part one, is that the fictional life is what is real. Reality is not reality. Get into literature, learn about from the greats who wrote books before, and even continue to write great literature. And I'm talking about the real classics, even Shakespeare and Chaucer and Dickens and all these people, Evelyn Waugh, the great writers of the past, but also modern writers, right? People like Toni Morrison, for example. We glean from fiction a lot of world wisdom, how to be in the world. A lot of excuse me, I was talking in the first video, or the first part of this video, how the second dose of the vaccine really knocked me out. I didn't have pain or anything, but just sleepy for like 2 days, and I'm still feeling the effects of it. It's fine. So yeah, the corporate life is about acquiring secret knowledge of how to live, how to create the world that we want, the life that we want, how to design our life, which is a fictional world. We create a fictional world and we dwell in it and we live in it, and that becomes our reality, if you will. Right? Now the video got cut off, so I didn't get into my third point, which is outlandish, even more than we live in a fictional world, because everybody's going to say, "Oh, dare you say we live in a fictional world? How about reality?" Well, watch the first part of the video and you'll see what I mean. Right? I don't want to get back into it because we already dealt with it in the first part of the video. So if you really want to know what I'm talking about, check out the first part of the video. But so we're talking about acquiring secret knowledge through literature and developing or creating the world that we want, which really is out of our imagination, which is really a fictional world, right? So seek intelligence, which is secret knowledge, create a fictional world, which is creating the world that you want and designing the life that you want and authoring the future that you want, which is a fictional world. And we believe this, we're preaching it, we're saying it, and it's not that we're crazy, we're not. It comes from serious research, and in the first video we talk about Elon Musk, who built now the world's greatest company, Tesla, the world's richest man in history, Elon Musk, all came out of a book that was published, a fictional sci-fi novel that was published in the 1950s about a guy named Elon going to Mars, before Elon Musk was born, right? So, excuse me, secret knowledge, fictional world that we create for ourselves, like teenagers who create the world that they want and they play in it. They play their video games, they read the kind of books they want, including vampire stuff and all that, and they live in a fictional world. Of course their parents provide everything for them, most of them, people who have to go out and do it on their own, they find a way to make it happen. But my point is, the people who create a fictional world are the happiest people on the planet. Case in point, kids, children, right? You take a 5-year-old, 4-year-old, 3-year-old, 7-year-old, they're creating imaginary friends and inventing their own world and living in it. You say to a child, "Let me tell you a story," and it's the most magical words you can say to them, right? We lose that magic when we become adults. And so we need to go back into that place of fictionalizing and I want to use that word because it shocks people, right? It wakes them up. Our world, our life, we create the world that we want through secret knowledge that we gather, or intelligence, right? If corporations, governments, organizations around the world, including the UN, hire secret services and intelligence agents to go out and gather intelligence, how much more you as an individual and I as an individual? The reason we don't progress in life is because we don't do that. We don't seek after secret knowledge. We believe you walk down the road and there's a billboard and it tells you how to live. Well, nowadays, you open your social media and go scroll through Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. For heaven's sake, TikTok, and say there is wisdom to live this life. You know, it's ridiculously stupid. But how many billions of people live like that? And we need to change that. We need to change the story of humanity, how people live, how people approach this life. Create your own world. Don't go out there and, suffer in the despair of what they call reality. Create your own world. Build your own thing. Design your own life. Here is something else I'm going to say that again will shock you. You're going to think this guy is so crazy. People talk about conspiracies, which is related to secret knowledge or intelligence, and also the fictional world, right? Because conspiracies is creating something from nothing in secret. That's what the word conspiracy means: plan or scheme, or a plan really. There's another word I'm looking for: plan or scheme or some kind of blueprint. That's what a conspiracy is, but it's secret. The reason we label such plans and stuff as conspiracy is because it's secret, right? Nobody wants to divulge it to the public. Well, tell me something. Every company has plans, they have schemes, they have blueprints. Every country has plans, governments. This was why they hire the Secret Service people, to protect them from this kind of thing. They don't want these things to be known to the public. A lot of secret stuff is existing, plans and blueprints and schemes. If they were to make it public, then it would defeat the purpose, right? So they have to keep it secret. And a plan that is secret is a conspiracy. And conspiracies are not necessarily a bad thing. In writing and designing our future, what we're doing is designing a conspiracy over our lives. We're putting ourselves into a plan, a scheme, and a blueprint that we must keep secret until the results show up in the public domain. So these three things I want to talk about today. Well, I did talk about. You'll watch this first video, the second. This video is not going to be too long, maybe another 10 minutes. But watch the first video, because we really want to get home to you that the Qualped life is about secret knowledge or intelligence, not necessarily being smart, although that comes with acquiring enlightenment and these aha moments and enlightenment and wisdom and all those things. But also so secret knowledge, but also we create, I don't know how to put it, the fictional world. We have to live in a fictional world. We have to create play. Shakespeare said all the world's a stage and we were players, which means actors, on that stage. All the world's a stage, especially now with the internet, right? And so we can write the stage play that we want, that we're stars of. And the community part of it is, you don't act to yourself. You don't go in front of the mirror and sing, though people do that. But you want the audience to stand up and applaud at the end of your self-expression, right? You live your life in such a way. You create your play, you act it out on stage, the stage of life, and then you create an audience. It could be super fans, like Kevin Kelly talks about super fans, and your tribe of even 1,000 people. They get up and they cheer you on. They applaud you. Find those people who resonate with your message. That is creating your own world. And then the way you create your own world is to create a blueprint, a plan, a scheme, some kind of thing that you invent and you create, and you keep it secret. It's a conspiracy. So Alex Jones and all these people, David Icke and all of them, talk about conspiracy theories, and they come up with all these outlandish things. A lot of it came from this book, Hope and Tragedy by Carroll Quigley. That's where they got their information from. I have that book, which maybe I can share with you some snippets from it one day. But they behave as if conspiracies don't exist. We have a whole slew of people who are writing books and doing videos, and they got banned from YouTube and banned from Facebook and banned from everywhere because they talk like craziness. You know, they say, oh, they're conspiracies, they're conspiracies. Of course they're conspiracies. Conspiracies are secret plans. Everybody has secret plans. All the governments, all the organizations. That's why they hire intelligence services. And so we should not knock the conspiracy. Life is a conspiracy. It's a plan that has to be in secret, and let's embrace that idea. And so this is what the Qualped Life is all about. All these little things that we put together, and you're going to hear more about how you could be involved in the Qualped Life as we roll out more and more. I think I'm going to wrap up here for today. Yes, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. We won't have a guest on. Maybe till the end of the week or next week. So not every day we're gonna have guests, right? Because the show is really a talk show about the Qualped Life, and I want to really connect with an audience, build my own super fans, my own Kevin Kelly's tribe, right? Who would come alongside us and build basically a global movement for everybody to write and publish their own book. And we're putting this information out in the public, which is our, business. Kind of the reason we exist, right? What the business is all about. But we're not scared of somebody stealing the idea, because if somebody else does this, I'm totally happy. For me, it's not about us doing it or us becoming successful. It's for the result to happen, for the goal to happen. And taking a leaf out of Anna's book, Anna Pautasi, I'm going to start walking in that now, as the goal is the process. Where everybody in my life, that's what they're doing. They're developing the Qualped Life and eventually publishing a book, and that's what I'm walking in. So thank you for being with me here tonight. Sorry if I'm off and kind of, I don't know, how should I say, not smooth flowing as I should have been, because I feel a bit dazed and zoned out from the second dose of the vaccine. Though I guess it's gonna allow me to travel, right? So that's good, getting the passport and stuff. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a good night, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.